Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is Tuesday, self care sprint time, and I'm here physically. I don't know where my brain is right now, but I think we all understand that from time to time it happens, and it's a good time to practice self care. It's always a good time for self care, but if you feel like your brain is floating out there somewhere in existential dread, then self care time can can help with that. So, welcome if you are here for the live. If you are catching this on the replay, a welcome to you, and thank you for watching the replay. So I'm gonna hop in and say hello to Alicia. Yo, Alicia. How are you today? Let us know what you'll be doing to practice self care. The only thing I'm doing today really is trying to catch up on a few books. So I'll talk about that in a minute. So let me know what you're getting up to today for self care. Hello, Stina. How are you? I'd love to know what you're doing for your self care today. So I am feeling better. Last week I was starting to get sick. Well, I woke up last Monday with a cold and a sore throat, but I didn't really feel bad Monday. And on Tuesday self-care sprints, I didn't really feel bad, but I got up Wednesday morning and I felt like absolute dog poop. Excuse the term, but really that's the nicest way I can say it. And then I felt that way Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It was a cough, a cold, a sore throat. I don't know if it was flu. I'm pretty sure it wasn't COVID. I've only had that one time. And, I never lost my sense of taste or smell. So I think I had the flu. Because unfortunately, I did not get my flu shot this year. Normally I would have, but I was just never at the doctor at like the right time and things got really hectic. So I didn't get mine. Now, Tim, my husband, he got his, and then my daughter Renna got hers. And Tim had like the week before last, he had like this little cough, cold, and sore throat, but he never really felt bad. So I think he probably had like a minor case of the flu because I didn't get my shot. It really kicked my rear end. So you can still hear it in my voice. That I still got like some junk in my nose and chest, but at least I feel like a human again, somewhat, as much as I can ever feel like a human these days, I guess. But I just had a rough go of it last week and over the weekend, and finally started feeling better Sunday night. So let me check in and see. Hope everyone's. I know a lot of people have been sick lately. A lot of booktube friends, a lot of people I know, like in real life. Thank you. It was rough. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Hey, Eleanor, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this illness too, and I hope you're gonna feel a lot better soon. And hopefully, these self care sprints can get you moving in the right direction. I'm still having to take it easy. Like I wasn't able to, like I normally would I have like an exercise bike over there in my office because I got nowhere else to put it. And I normally ride that every morning, but last week I didn't ride it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, to be honest, the last time I had ridden it was Tuesday morning last week when I just felt, that a little bad, not bad, not real bad, but then I didn't get back on it until this morning, and I had to not go as long as I normally would. So that's one way to practice self-care too. Listen to your body. I didn't jump right back on to the bike full-fledged. I got to build back up to it. So Eleanor, I hope you're hydrating, resting, and getting better. Okay, blood work. Well, I hope all that goes well and you don't have any issues getting blood drawn. I know some people are scared of needles. They don't really bother me, but some people they just have a little fear of it. But since you're getting blood work done and you commonly do that, you probably don't have that fear. Or if you did, you probably conquered it. So let's see. today, really, like I said, my only plan for self-care is to try to get caught up on these books. So let me see if I can find the right little ticker to ask everybody what they're doing for self-care. Well, I guess I didn't make that. Well, here's one. We'll do this one. What act of self-care can I fit into my day? So if you just have a few minutes, and you don't have time to do like this whole big self-care, it can be something simple like making sure you drink your water, making sure you sit down and read a chapter of a book you're really excited about. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love trying new restaurants, getting new food and finding new places to go. I know a little while back, my best friend had told me about this Thai restaurant that's well, I'm in a very rural location, but in the city, which is about 45 minutes from me, which is if we really want to go out and eat somewhere, we typically have to go there. I mean, we have a few places here that are good, but it's just kind of limited. So she was telling me about a Thai restaurant, and then she and I went, and it was absolutely amazing. So if you ever come to Mobile, Alabama, I recommend Siam Thai. The food is good, the atmosphere is really nice, and it's not expensive. Like I got a lemon drop martini and it was only $6.95. And normally you're going to pay at least twice that for that kind of a drink. And it was not a small drink. It's like a decent size, and the food, again, like I said, is so good. No, I wish I could just head right over there. That could be my self care, but I really can't. I really need to be at my house doing stuff today. And still, I probably don't really need to get out and about a lot because I still don't feel completely well. And I wouldn't want to get anyone else sick. Hydrate. Yes, hydrate. I know I got a bug or something that keeps trying to get in my eye. I drink a lot of water anyway. That's just something I've just kind of built into needing every day. It's not even that I want to drink all the water. It's like I need to. Like I've constantly got water with me wherever I go. It's another reason why I have to pee all the time, but that's a different story. But I drank some cranberry juice and orange juice, and that really helped last week. And then one of my daughters came over the weekend, and she had made this homemade potato and kale soup, and she brought some to me. And I really think eating that Saturday and then eating it again Sunday, I think that really helped me. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I really recommend now orange juice, cranberry juice, and potato and kale soup. Probably not all at the same time though. Oh, finger prick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it is just a finger prick. Yeah, sometimes like when you have to get so much blood drawn, even if you're not, don't have a phobia or anything, it can make you tired and, a little fainting like. So, yeah. Hello, Swank. Howdy everybody. Happy Cheese Lovers Day. Oh, well, that just gives me an excuse to eat more cheese. I already was gonna eat some later with my potato. We'll talk a little bit more about Edgar Allan Poe and Nevermore in a minute, but I do have potato. So perfect for Cheese Day. Happy Penguin Awareness Day. Happy Tech Day. Hey, penguin awareness works for me too because I'm in the middle of my Polar Gothic vlog series, episode 3 with all the white spaces, which takes place in Antarctica. So penguins abound. Happy Tech Day. We love tech and we hate tech, but hopefully tech will cooperate with us today, at least because it's Tech Day, right? Maybe it'll cooperate with us. So let's see. Thai food, yes, and it is so good. There were a couple of other Thai places in Mobile that are good too, but my favorite is Siam Thai. I mean, just the food, the drinks, the atmosphere, everything, the service. I've almost convinced myself to go one day this week, not today. Vitamin C, yep, definitely. That's with the orange juice and the cranberry juice that I had, I really do think that helped. And then kale is really good for you. I know some people don't like the taste of it. I like the taste of it, but I think even if you didn't like the taste of it, the way that my daughter put it in the potato and kale soup with the seasoning and everything, and she's supposed to be sending that recipe to me, so I need to remind her to do that, and I will post that recipe in the Discord once she gives it to me. And then you can make your own potato and kale soup. So let's see. Potato. No. Speaking of tech, let's see. There we go. Hey, Kat. How are you? Task and to-do list. Workout done. Good for you. Gold star. Walking later. Yes. Very nice. It's going to get warmer here today. Because I am located in South Alabama, cold to me may not be cold to a lot of you. Like we have been a few nights actually this month already. We've been down into the 20s, which is cold for us. I mean, we do get that sometime in winter, but I see like in the upcoming days, we're going to have a little warm up and then it's going to be back to several days in a row with highs in the 40s and lows in the 20s. And I love it. I love it. I want the cold weather. That way I can bundle up and be all cozy. I can't stand being hot. I dread summer. We're a long way from summer, but I dread it all year. But right now, I'm just embracing this cold weather, which is working well for all the white spaces for Polar Gothic. Last January, when I did parts 1 and 2 of my Polar Gothic series, we actually had snow and a significant amount of snow for us in this area. We had like 6 inches where I am. So I'm trying to usher in some more snow for us, but it hasn't arrived yet. So I'm not quite halfway through the book. So maybe before I finish it, maybe I can get some snow. Let's see. Oh, yay, Stina. I'm so glad that you watched The Fall of the House of Usher. It's so good. And it just gets better and more intense. That's so exciting. I need to rewatch it this year too because I've only watched it once and I loved it. So I need to watch it again. Yay! Kat's on her rewatch. Yay! I definitely recommend Fall the House of Usher. So speaking of Fall of the House of Usher, let me talk a little bit about the Nevermore Readathon, which is created and hosted by our wonderful Kat at Kat's Novel Adventures. She kicked off with Nevermore sprints yesterday and asked me to join, and that was a lot of fun. We had a perfectly wonderful time with all the Poe puns. And then this Sunday on Kat's channel at 1, she and I will be talking about The Mask of the Red Death, which is the group read for Nevermore Readathon. So hope you'll read that and join us. And this is my old trusted and true Poe book. I have a lot of Poe collection books, but this one is the one that I, use the most for like writing in and tabbing and annotating and all that. So between reading All the White Spaces and doing other stuff, I am reading the poetry out of this book, but I'm also listening to Christopher Lee reading the works of Edgar Allan Poe. It's on YouTube. I will link that in our chat box there if you want to go listen to Christopher Lee reading. So I've been listening to that while I was doing chores around the house. So that's my self-care for today. Read some more All the White Spaces, read or listen to some more Poe. And also, since we're talking about Poe, I am wearing Raven writing gloves and I have my Raven earrings. They like the book kind. And then I have my Poe sweatshirt on today because it's nice and cold. So I can wear the Poe. So let's check these comments and then we'll go to a sprint in just a minute. I still need to see that. I have not watched any of the Vincent Price adaptations of Poe's works. Like I said, that's a Poe fail, I suppose. But I am going to get to the Mask of the Red Death this week. Oh yeah, more rewatches. See, y'all have got me wanting to rewatch The Fall of the House of Usher. So I may do that at night. I know like during the day I've got this other stuff to do, so y'all are tempting me. Puns party, yes. I love it. Yes, there are like so many. That's one thing I'd like to rewatch it also to catch anything that I might have missed the first time on the Fall of the House of Usher series, any Easter eggs and allusions to Poe's work, because even though it's called The Fall of the House of Usher, Mike Flanagan brings in other works by Poe, both poetry and prose. So it's really there really is a lot to dive into, a lot of rabbit holes that you can get lost in for sure. Thank you. Thank you. I also have a headband, a Raven headband, but I didn't try to put that on today. I'll probably wear it at some point, maybe for our live discussion. I also have some red riding gloves for the Telltale Heart. So because they're red, I'll probably wear those Sunday for the Mask of the Red Death. So I forgot to get my kitty, my little Pomodoro kitty, because I was actually a little late getting on to sprints because the time got away from me. And I still feel like I'm crawling out of the hole that was, my life last week with being sick. So speaking of the kitty, this other kitty has popped up here. Karma, say hello to everybody so we can get things going. Let me set the timer and try to get myself in gear here. And let me try again because it did not set. And that was my fault. There we go. So hopefully we'll get this up and we'll get it going. Let's see. Did I miss? Oh, okay. The minister reading something from. Yeah, I need to rewatch it too. Y'all are making me want to just do that and not read all the white spaces, but I really need to finish that so I can get this polar gothic vlog done. I want to finish this today or tomorrow so I can devote entirely the rest of this week to Poe and nothing else. Okay, I might have to rewatch that first episode sometime today. She is. She's a pretty kitty. A little spoiled, but shouldn't they all be? All right, let me see now if I can get the kitty up here. Not this not this kitty, but the other kitty. I feel like today is Monday, even though it's Tuesday. All right, why is it not sharing? Let me try this again. It's wanting to be difficult. Let's see. Let me try this way. Why is it doing this? I had no problem with it last week, but today is a problem. Well, we're just going to sit here and I may just have to put the ticker down at the bottom because it's not, I don't know why it does this sometimes. It doesn't let me share the screen. Last week it did. I'm not doing anything different than I did last time. I'll try one more time and then I'm just going to say we'll just put that ticker down at the bottom for 45 minutes. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if it's on their end, my end. I don't know. It's probably me, even though it did work just fine last week when I did the same thing. So let me just make a little ticker. Okay. 9:22. Now I'm trying to do 45 minutes in my head, which should be very easy. Oh my goodness. So let's just say we'll come back. Somebody help me. Would that be I need math people. Oh my goodness. Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's so nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I am fumbling my Pomodoro kitty and timer, but I'm happy to see you. All right. Oh five. That sounds good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's not even well, it's partially technology because I don't know why the it let me share last week and it's not this time. So yeah, we'll come back at 10 after the hour. Maybe I need to go get extra coffee. Thank you for laughing with me, right? Surely nobody's laughing at me. We're laughing with me. So let me make this banner and we will come back at 10 after. And we'll see if this works. Let me get this up here. Okay, I will see you all at 10 after the next hour, whatever hour that may be for you all. Thank you all for your patience and your grace and your kindness. So we'll see you at 10 after. Yeah, I pressed the plus at the bottom and it's for some reason it's just not letting me go. It'll put the screen up, but then it only, won't let me share it. The little thing that should light up where you choose share or cancel. For some reason, the share isn't lit up, only the cancel is. And I don't know why I didn't do that last week. So I don't know, but I will see you all at 10 after and hopefully I'll practice some self care that'll restore my brain power. See y'all in a little while. Bye. Hello, everybody. We are back. So let me know how you did during that self care sprint. I had to clean out the litter box and then I had to clean up some cat vomit. You know how cats do, right? So I had to deal with that. Then I had to make a couple of phone calls and I briefly chatted with my best friend. And then I actually did get several pages read in all the white spaces. So I'm making progress. I'm on page 183 and there are like 354. I don't want to see the end of it. Let's see. 354 pages. Yeah. So I'm getting there. I am getting there. And I'm liking this book, but it is very slow moving in some ways, and I don't really mind a slow moving book, but it just right now because I'm ready to be done with it and be all Poe all the rest of the week and ready to wrap up my Polar Gothic blog. I feel like it's taking more time than I want it to, but I also don't want to like speed read through it and miss things that I want to, talk about and things that are important. So I don't know. I'm going to get finished with it this week. I'm going to do it. So let me check the comments and see what we have since we were here last time. Okay, so Stina looked up the preacher's lines, spirits of the dead, the premature burial. Okay, yeah. I like both of those. The spirits of the dead, the premature burial is really it's really good, really creepy. Yes. Verna, I love her character and she does do like Kat was talking about yesterday, she does a really beautiful recitation when she does that portion of the city and the sea. Yeah, I've read a lot of his poetry and I do teach his poetry some, so that does help me. But there are still, even now, poems and stories of Poe's that I haven't gotten to yet. So I know I missed some of those on the TV series too. He's got so much work that you have to spend quite some time to get to all of it. Yep. Financial task. Yeah. I had to do some of that. I can't it wasn't last week. I was sick like the week before, get stuff together for taxes and all that good stuff, all that adulting, not so fun stuff, but that is part of self-care, right? Getting the financial tasks taken care of, hopefully a little at a time so it doesn't pile up on us all at once and cause anxiety. Not that I would ever do that. Ooh, El Dorado and the Haunted Palace. I love the Haunted Palace. That's in the Fall of the House of Usher. It's a song that Roderick sings, and I love the parallels between the song or poem, The Haunted Palace, and then the story of the Fall of the House of Usher. Um, I would love to know which YouTube channel you are watching, Elaine, Eleanor, I'm sorry, and let us know what YouTube channel that is with the analysis of Poe's works. That would be fun to check out. Coffee meds, coffee to cool. Yay, coffee. And meds, that's a part of self care. Coffee, self care. Hey, I wouldn't want to get up out of my bed. Not that some days I don't want to get up anyway, but coffee, it gets me up when nothing else will. So coffee and meds. PT, exercise, rest. Very nice. Self care. Everybody's doing a good job with different ways of practicing self care. So that's important to know. There are different ways we can practice self care because it does encompass a lot of different activities. Another cup of coffee. Yeah, I was thinking about one, especially with my brain being on vacation. But I already have my 1 cup in the morning, and typically I will drink one in the morning. Well, not typically, every every morning. I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning and then one in the afternoon around one. Technically, it's probably two in the morning and two in the afternoon, but I call it one because I only use one mug, but I have like these big ass mugs that are probably 2 cups of coffee in one, but one mug, 1 cup. That's how I say it. Is we are English, is where is we are English. Thank you. Thank you. Nice video edited and posted. That always feels good when you can get that up there. A late breakfast. Nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my Raven little book earrings. I got these from an Etsy shop like years and years ago, so I don't remember what shop it was, but yeah, they're fun. Yes, yes. One mug, it doesn't matter how big it is. I still 1 cup in the morning and 1 cup in the afternoon. That's how I feel about my glasses of wine too. Hey, I need to try to remember to bring this one glass of wine that I got from a friend. This It's not a glass of wine, it's a wine glass, I should say. I'm not drinking wine as much as I enjoy drinking wine. What it is, it's like 10:15 in the morning. No wine for me right now. A mimosa, yes, that's classy. That's what I say. If you're gonna drink in the morning, you drink a mimosa because that's classy. Uh, so let's see. Yay, yay, Eva. Yes. I dread trying to finish up this Polar Gothic vlog. It's gonna be like a freaking movie premiere or something by the time I get finished. I don't think anybody's gonna want to listen to me going on for like 2 hours. I drink so rarely. If I wanted wine at 10 a.m., well, you know what? Hey, no judgment here. We listen or we read and we don't judge, right? So I did have some wine last night to toast to Poe's birthday. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll have any more tonight or not. We'll just have to see what the day brings. So I think we're at the end of the comments now, and I'm gonna try the cat. I'm just gonna try it 2 times, and if it doesn't work either time, then we're just gonna go back to running the little ticker at the bottom. Hello, Jackie. It's so nice to see you pop in. Let us know what you're up to today, how you are practicing self care. Let us know what you're reading or watching because that's all a part of self care too. Anything that you want to let us know, let us know. All right, so I am going to see about trying the kitty again. Like I said, we're going to try it twice. I'm not going to waste up everybody's time trying to figure out what the problem is. If it's me, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Okay, let's see. I am selecting a tab. Yep. Okay, so that's one try. And I don't know why. Like there's the little plus sign at the bottom. And I hit that. Yes. Share screen. Yes. Share screen. Yes. And then it is not for some reason, it's not letting me select it. I don't know why. All right, so that was 2 times. So we're just not gonna do the kitty today. It's being difficult. Hellos and highs, love it. Let's see. Swank 3 summits and workshops on ADHD, 1 autism, simplify your paperwork, time management, and voiceover. Much info to help my ADHD. Very important. I have ADHD and I'm also diagnosed with major depressive disorder. anybody's new to my channel and you don't know that. So it's definitely an act of self-care to look at ways that we can work with what we have, work with our brains and learn how to do tasks and life responsibilities in a way that works, for us. Very important, Swain. Yeah, it's like everything is the same. I feel like it's the same I did last week. And I don't know why. It's just I don't know, like I said, if it's me, if there's some little thing that I'm forgetting that I think I'm remembering and I'm not doing it. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing the exact same thing I did last week to share it. And lots of other times I've shared it. This has happened to me a couple of times before. So I don't know. It probably is me because it makes no sense that I would do the same thing or think I'm doing the same thing. It would work one time and not the other. It's probably operator error. Truth be told. Hey, Steph, how are you? Diving into reading, try chapter. Those are fun. I like watching people's videos where they do the try chapter. I've been thinking about doing that, doing a video like that too, maybe in the next couple of months when I don't already have certain things that I, need to read each month. But I would love to do that. So that does sound like a lot of fun. So let us know what you end up picking. Oh, are you liking His Black Tongue? I love that title. Yeah, yeah, sure. It's the dumb technology. It couldn't be the dumb blonde, operator right here. No, it's got to be the technology. Oh, well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here and you don't miss the cat. I know you mean the Pomodoro kitty, right? So hey, at least we're not getting me out at. I have enough real cats in my real life, so I guess it's okay if we don't have a cat. Haze and highs, love that. Yes, making that list, um, being able to check things off, doing things. It is very satisfying to check off those things once we have our list, and then we can say, I did this, I did this. Um, love that. So I am going to see if we can forget about the Pomodoro Kitty and see if we can just put that ticker down at the bottom. So it is, we'll just go ahead and say it's 10:23, but we're just gonna, for convenience sake, say 10:20, and we will come back at 5 after the hour. So maybe not quite 45 minutes, but close enough. So we will come back at 5 after whatever the next hour is for you. And let me get this showing up. Okay, I will see everybody when we get Hello, everybody. Let me know what you got up to during that last sprint. I read a pretty good amount of all the white spaces. Well, I say a pretty good amount, 10 pages, but it felt like it was more than that. Not in a bad way. It's just like there's so much happening in every section. Like I said, it was kind of slow in a way, but in another way, it's just wanting to make sure I'm reading all these descriptions of the Antarctic space and the eeriness and not wanting to miss anything. So 10 pages, I felt like I'd read a whole lot, but anyway, that's fine. So let me see what else everybody got up to. Let's see. Let me scroll back to the last comment. I was asking Jackie what she was thinking of His Black Tongue. So she was letting us know, enjoying it, a medieval horror book. You know, there are some other medieval horror books I've heard good things about. When I was Between Two Fires by Christopher Buehlman, and a lot of people like talk about how great that is, and that's like a medieval horror. So I need to check those out. Oh, smart ass women. ADHD for smart ass women. Okay, well, I'll have to check that out since it's on Kindle Unlimited. Thank you very much for the recommendation. And M joined. Hello, M. So happy to see you this morning. And we've got some more highs and hellos. Hello, Alicia. So happy to have you join too. Quick shower. Definitely a part of self care. And then reading Rose of the Deadlands by Jessie Sprague. Okay. Well, let us know what you're thinking of Rose of the Deadlands so far. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm interested to know what it's about and what you're thinking of it. So, saying hello to everyone. And then I did pop in here the link to Christopher Lee reading Poe's works aloud, which is what I've been listening to when I was doing chores. That's what I plan to get up to in the next sprint, which is going to be our last sprint, this upcoming sprint. But I'm going to be getting my lunch and listening to Christopher Lee read the works of Poe. You are quite welcome. You are welcome, welcome. Oh, well, I'm glad there was nobody in the car, but still, goodness, that's pretty scary. Up lunchtime here, almost for me. Teriyaki chicken and edamame. Ooh, scoopable salads. That sounds really good. I love teriyaki chicken, and I like edamame too. Yes, that's a part of self-care too, meal prep. And like you said, Jackie, sometimes up front, the work that you have to do can feel a little bit like a pain in the butt, but it does pay off because that's a healthy lunch and then you don't have to worry about it. The rest of the week it's done. So that's an important aspect of self-care too, is planning ahead for meals. And so that way you don't have to be standing at the refrigerator or, trying to go out to eat a lot. Sometimes that can be more expensive and maybe not as healthy depending on, what you're eating. So definitely meal prep. Good for you, Jackie. Ooh, coffee. Yes. Well, hopefully that coffee is going to motivate you, Kat, to go quickly through your financial task and you can check that off your list of things to do. Okay, see, Alicia loves Between Two Fires. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about it that didn't just rave about how great it is. So that's something that's been on my radar, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. One day, read a bit, got dressed, getting stuff together. Well, if you can't go to the library, then you'll just have to keep your book. I'm sure they'll understand given the situation. emails. And yeah, ADHD for smart ass women. I love that. Yeah, maybe we can read it at the same time, Jackie, and do a buddy read. Up, Cat gave Alicia a yo, 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 Cat, right back. Oh, that's yes. Listen to this self care, Eleanor. Warm shower, hydrating face mask between two fires, lots of religious imagery. See, I need to get to that. I'm so proud of you, Eleanor, for taking the time to not only get a warm shower, but also put on that hydrating face mask. Big self care. Stars to you. Oh, I saw that. Alicia posted in the Discord she made this jalapeno bread. It looks so good. So, so, so good. What did you put in your sandwich? I want to know. More hellos and highs from the community. Yes, Alicia, let us know how you're feeling because I know you are also feeling a little bit under the weather too. So let us know how you're doing. So let's see. Normally I would end at 12. So because I do have some errands I do have to run this afternoon before my daughter gets home from school. This next time, instead of doing 45, I'm going to shorten it. I hope nobody's going to be too upset. I'm going to do 30 minutes and then we can come back and chat a little bit afterwards. But this will be a last sprint and it will be a little bit shorter. Let me check on Alicia. Yay, I'm so glad. Yes, hydrate, water, Gatorade, and rest. Very good, Alicia. I'm glad that you're feeling better. So now we're going to get Eleanor over to us, and she's going to be feeling better too. Let's see. Dehydrate. Yeah, and worn out. That's the thing. Because, as women, I think, I mean, and men can deal with it too, or non binary people, anybody really, but I know I feel a lot of pressure sometimes to keep going no matter what I'm feeling because I need to take care of everybody else. And, if I slack on something, then it's going to affect everybody. And it gets, it's really easy for us to get caught up in that mentality and then we're not taking care of ourselves. So it very well could have been that you were just dehydrated and worn out. So I'm glad you were able to hydrate and get the rest that you need because that can make us sick. 30, very good. Turkey with pepper jack and sprouts and all the usual toppings. That sounds so, so delicious. All right, yay! That's always such a good feeling whenever you've been struggling with something and you finally get it figured out. So, yes, 3 cheers, Alicia. I'm happy that you were able to figure that out. Okay, so we will go to the little banner and do 30 minutes this time. So let me adjust this. And maybe it won't take me too long, but it probably will. Okay, so 30 minutes. So we'll be coming back at 40. Let's just say 45 after. That's technically probably like 31, 32 minutes. But we'll say we'll return at 45 after the hour. And let's make sure I have everything set up here. All right. And I will see you all in 30 minutes. Hello, everybody. Let me know what you got up to during those sprints. I ended up starting listening to Vincent Price reading Ligeia while I was eating my lunch. So, Ligeia is the January pick for the Literary Love Book Club that I run. And I'll be doing the live show sometime that first weekend in February. So, I wanted to include Poe for the January book club pick for my book club since it's Nevermore Readathon time and it's Poe's birthday. And I'm always looking for reasons to read more Poe. So that link is in the chat box there in case you want to listen to Vincent Price reading Ligeia. So let's see where we were in the comments, and I can get us going here. Yeah, yummy food. Fruit. Hey, fruit is good. I actually earlier today I had a banana, and then a while ago for lunch I had a barbecue wrap. So feeling pretty good now. Yeah, 30 minutes, so it's sounding good. Thank you, Stina. I'm glad you were able to join in, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and be sure to get in that self-care. Hey, I'm so glad you were able to make it. Let me know what you're reading, what you're doing, practicing self-care today. Reading is a part of self-care, especially for, people who have a hobby of reading like we do. Ooh, the Cask of Amontillado. Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorites. I love that one so much. That's the link I was just putting up for Vincent Price reading Ligeia. 13%. All right, there you go, making that progress. So I was saying before we went to sprints, I was talking about how I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning and 1 cup of coffee in the afternoon, but they're like really giant mugs. So it's probably technically 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And then I said that's the same way I drink my wine. So I just wanted to show y'all my wine glass. So this is 1 glass of wine, right? One glass of wine. Yeah. Birthday cards. Yes. Well, that sounds like a fun rest of your day, Kat. Thank you so much for joining. And I hope you do have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day and rest of this Poe reading week. And I love you too. Nice. Yeah. 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 I get pretty nice if I no, I really don't consider this like 1 glass. This is a joke. One of my friends got this for me and said I finally found the right kind of a wine glass for you. But it does hold like obviously quite a bit. So I don't consider this just 1 glass of wine. But I do keep it on my, bar card. It's just funny and stuff. So yeah. I would love to hear what your plans are for the rest of this week. If you are, what you're going to be doing every day to practice self care. So I'm going to take this little ticker off and just remind everybody as we go off to consider what act of self-care you can fit into your day. And of course, if you can fit more than one, that's great. But sometimes you might have only 5 minutes to do something. So use that time. Remember to take care of yourself. It's so easy to get caught up in what we have to do and we need to do for other people, but we don't need to forget ourselves, especially because things are very difficult right now. Nationally, globally, it's very important to take time to take care of ourselves, our mental health, our physical health, emotional health. We don't, we don't need to let that fall by the wayside, and so often we do. So take care of yourself. You deserve it. You need it. And let me check these final comments here. Thank you for being here, Eleanor, and I hope that you are feeling much, much better by tonight. I know it's pretty miserable, but resting, reading, staying hydrated, you're on the right path. You too, Alicia. Thank you so much for joining. Page 6. Get my brain to get off all the to-dos. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, because that is so hard to do sometimes when we're doing something like reading or doing something for ourselves that we start to think about, well, I should be doing this or this. But yes, try to take that part of your brain and settle it down and do what you love, and the work will be there later on when you get to it. So thank you all very much. I will be back here next Tuesday for more self-care sprints, working on gut health. Yes, because that affects like all the rest of our body. It's such a connection between the physical and the mental sides of our body, and taking care of like gut health is a major factor in making our overall health better too. Thank you for being here. And I just want to say, I love you all, and you need to love yourselves and take care of yourselves. And I will see you next week.